I'm honored to invite and welcome our next guest, Mr. Rajesh Uppal, who is the Executive Officer IT and CIO of Maruti Suzuki India Limited. Mr. Uppal oversees the IT infrastructure and applications of Maruti Suzuki India Limited. He is associated with Maruti from 1985 when he joined the IT team as an executive and was responsible for the initial adoption and evolution of the IT system at Maruti. During his long career there, he has successfully established IT as a critical business function that he heads today as the CIO since 1998. As an extended responsibility, Mr. Uppal also leads sales dispatch planning of vehicles for 2 years. Before joining Maruti, Mr. Uppal worked with the IT department of Bharat Heavy Electricals Limited India, leading heavy electrical equipment manufacturer. Mr. Uppal is a graduate in mechanical engineering from Punjab University. So ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together to welcome Mr. Rajesh Uppal.
Good morning, everyone. Uh, Hope all you and your family members are in good health and spirit. First of all, I want to compliment the United Consciousness for organizing such a wonderful event. I think yesterday onward, I've been tracking it. The wealth of knowledge, wealth of wisdom, which has been shared with all of us during this period, and the content which is getting created in this in form of YouTubes and all the videos, I think is going to go a long way to for adoption of yoga into day-to-day life of everybody around. Compliments and thank you once again, United Consciousness, the whole team. My topic given to me is importance of yoga in corporate life. As you all know, COVID-19 pandemic has taught us that the virtual world coexists with reality, and finding a work-life balance is not easy pursuit anymore now. You're working whole day in office, from home office, and the so-called uh, office going time and evening. Though those boundaries are gone now, and you work almost 24 hours uh, for your work. So this increasing work demand and rising workplace stresses, I think employee now understand that the key importance of employee health is and wellness is going to be very, very critical. Traditionally, corporates have been working on, so-called, if I say use the word called disease management. You have some, health insurance for the employees, and in case anybody needs that support, you be there with them and on, and the agency take care of that. But I think the whole focus today in any corporate life, and in my company, and I guess it's there in all the companies today, is the whole focus on wellness. Now, the whole concept of wellness is not only the physical wellness or a body. I think it's complete wellness we talk about, whether it's physical, mental, and anything around that is going to be is important for us. Now, many companies across the globe have started running corporate wellness programs now. Yoga has been the key element of that, and this is something being promoted to all the employees in the company. We are also using this wellness program to be looking at as the program to really engage our employee much better than what you have been doing today, because engagement is becoming a challenge, because a lot of people are working from anywhere, and that becomes a key challenge to work on. So that takes the way we want to run the engagement programs, and again this wellness is becoming a very strong part of it. So as we celebrate International Yoga Day, let's take this moment to reflect on how biggest health crisis and resulting circumstances has led to this shift in the thinking of the corporates today. While the world is moving fast, and it's important that we need to have a sustainable regime to keep our body and mind and soul healthy. I think that's the key focus, which I think as a corporate we have been working on, and that's very critical for the whole sustenance of the whole organization. Moreover, given the modern technologies, people are working around the clock. They work from anywhere while travel, while airport launches, and all is the part of life. So managing your stress and burnout is a real issue for professionals. And with this demanding lifestyle, is common scenario these days in every organization, and we need to find the right answer for this. So, thus, the cultivating the positive workplace environment is very essential, and this can be successfully achieved by introducing the yoga in part of our wellness program, which is been we are working on, without impacting the your day to day work. So with this effects ranging from reducing stress, increasing energy, to increased productivity, yoga is a proven way of life and which can be incorporated into our daily lives of all the employees. Some of the key benefits I see is increased employee productivity, morale, increasing emotional intelligence, reduce stress and anxiety, and also very importantly, creating that whole positive environment in the company, uh, which results in better healthy and the working environment. Overall, supporting company's bottom line, if I can say so. In my organization, Maruti Suzuki India Limited, I think employees are our major stress. We always say that between other companies and us, uh, difference is not the technology of cars. I think difference is the people we have, which drives our company, and safety or well-being of our employees is our very very high priority. Pre-COVID times, we had a culture of morning exercise for our employees. I think this we inherited from the Japanese culture of working. That when you come to our office, first thing you do before start of work is the physical exercise, which is when I see yoga and the exercise we do is very very similar and very very this thing a very sorry I call it mini farmer it to ensure a very positive mindset. In fact, we run a yoga classes in the after office hours so that interested people can join those classes in our training center and take benefit of that. So the focus on yoga, I think, has been there quite some time in the organization uh, to uh, to the benefit which I just said to all about. But during pandemic, I think this is something which has taken a different shape now. Uh, we have been working on the health and wellness in a big way. The whole yoga classes batches has been shifted from physical classes to online classes now, where the trainer sits in his home and trains all the people and their families now to ensure the well-being of all our employees. Uh, we also have destigmatized the mental wellness through various activities during this period. Now, the online sessions on health by renowned medical practices, spiritual gurus to talk about the whole, concept about the meditation and everything around that to for a mental well-being. We included some of the clinical psychologists to talk to people about the positivity of that, and also Ayurveda in day-to-day life, and again Ayurveda and the yoga goes very hand in hand for the well-being of the employee. I think has been done very very strongly in the organization by our training team to ensure that various threats, personal or professional, to the employees' well-being are managed properly. And I think we got a very, very positive response for all our employees, and they've really, all the sessions have been oversubscribed than what we have planned internally. And also in the feedback from our employees, I think we're getting very, very positive feedback on these kind of initiative today. So integrating this whole wellness as part of the company strategy, I think it has been a very, very important key initiative which we have been able to do that. So for corporate now, the wellness is our top agenda for all our employees, and consequently, in definition of caring workplace, wellness is emerging as the top motivator for job seekers. So unless in an organization you focus on this, getting a right talent is going to be a big challenge going forward. I personally feel so. So demanding personal nurturing, a stress-free environment, non-toxic work culture. I think rather than being just seen as employee benefit, a wholesome approach on a employees' well-being and is an indicator of the company leadership and culture. How people will look the employer look at employees on this aspect of it. Actually. So for having a winning strategy in an organization, I think integrating that I personally feel is going to be very critical for all of us and see to it that we take this as forward. And yoga, I think, is becoming a very contributing a lot to the culture building process by helping the employees connect deeply with their core authentic self and help them embark upon profound empowerment and inward journey of discovering their purpose to have an abundant personal and professional life. In fact, I personally went through a COVID sometime in the first wave. I still feel that the negativity which comes in during any of this pandemic when you are alone and you are been quarantined and all, the yoga helped me a lot during that period to create that positivity and to create that all the exercises around to ensure that I'm good and I think for me it touched and went away with a very mild symptoms. I think I personally attribute that to a very strong to the yoga culture which I have been personally working on. So bottom line is that incorporated yoga in corporate life improves employees' mental and physical health, increasing their energy level, making them more productive, and motivate them to work. And if you have motivated employees, I think bottom line is always supported by that. So the corporate yoga is the extended concept of working peacefully in mind of hectic corporate environment, and this is I guess is must going forward. So lastly I will say that yoga discipline is a complete mind body balance, and making it part of corporate strategy will be a win-win for the whole organization and its employee. Thank you so much for inviting me today. My compliment to United Consciousness once again for organizing such a wonderful event. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, respected Rajesh Utpalji. As one of our ex-Prime Minister, Shri Nehruji, used to say that corporates and PSUs are the temples of modern India. So it is very important that some representation from Indian corporate world should be there in this event. And Maruti being one of the leading organization, being a national pride, we owe our thank and gratitude to you that you represented not only Maruti industry, but whole Indian corporate in this grand yoga saga. Thank you very much, sir. Gratitude from United.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Vikrantji.
On behalf of United Consciousness, I thank Mr. Rajesh Uppal to come on to the platform of United Consciousness and share his views. Thank you so much.